All right, Andy, thank you. Michigan communities hit hard by tornadoes and flooding are now being assessed for federal disaster relief. In March, tornadoes tore across the state, killing 4 people and injuring dozens more. Then in April, heavy rainfall washed out roads and bridges and put several dams at risk of failing. Now the state is collecting damage reports to figure out whether Governor Gretchen Whitmer can request a federal disaster declaration. Lauren Thompson Phillips with the Michigan State Police Emergency Management and Homeland Security Division says residents who have not reported yet should act now.
Residents have been asked to fill out self-reporting tools, to contact their local officials. If there are residents out there who feel like they have not made that contact yet, or they may be off the radar, we have encouraged residents to call 211.
And the deadline for residents to report damage is June 26th.